Hi, Adam here from Tent World Ipswich. I'd like to show you one of my favourite stoves which Coleman has brought out. This is one of two models in their high output range, which means twice as fast boiling water than a standard stove. So I'm going to run you through some of the features. Okay, so looking on the outside of the stove, we've got these shock bumpers on each corner, which gives it just a little bit more of a heavy duty feel to the stove. It looks awesome, it looks tough. It's an attractive piece of kit. It's got a heavy duty lock and latch. It's got a heavy duty 3-piece handle which folds. So that's some of the more robust features on the outside. Looking on the inside of the stove, it's got the lid support on this side which just clips in. You'll notice there's no shrouds for wind deflection. That opens up the stove that you can actually put big pots and pans on there. You can fit two 30cm pots side by side on this guy, so it is one of the biggest stoves on the market. The wind deflection system is built in using Coleman's new technology where this surrounds the burner and only allows in enough wind to feed the flame to burn the oxygen and the fuel. So when that's clipped in, wind from any direction doesn't affect the stove at all, and it works really well. Works sort of more like a jet burner. It burns really hot. These stoves on maximum will boil, as I said, twice as fast as a standard stove. You've got fully adjustable controls via these knobs, adjusting each side from simmer to boil. Piezo ignition, so it just gives you that spark there, so you don't always have to carry matches and lighters. Okay, so connecting this stove to your LPG propane source, it's got Coleman's regulator arm assembly which connects to the stove. That actually screws onto a portable can. These cans are 453 grams of gas, and they'll give you a 1 hour cook time on maximum heat, which is quite efficient. It'll run up to 5 hours on low setting on one of these. So definitely enough for an overnight trip, enough for a day trip. If you're stretching it out and there's only two of you, you could maybe get 2 nights cooking out of that. Should you need a bigger cylinder, the hose can connect to your bigger tanks. And then there's a variety of adapters and things to use your big 9 kilo bottles as well. Using this stove to feed a crowd is easy. They've come up with a cast iron grill plate which locks into the wind deflector system with these tabs which are on the hot plate to give you a massive cooking surface to feed family or friends. A little drip tray on the side just clips in as well. Converts your stove to a barbecue really easily. Being cast iron holds the heat really well, and you can get a real sear on any meats and grilling any vegetables like that. Really complete all-in-one type unit, from barbecue cooking to pot cooking, fry pans, you name it can do it all.
Thanks for that, Adam. I'll take over from here. So we're going to do some snags and onions to feed the team here today. So we're going to start by heating up the plate. So we're going to let that get nice and hot, and then we'll be back to start cooking. See you then. Okay, so we're going to add some oil to the plate just to get it nice and ready. Give it a bit of a stir, make sure it's nice and evenly covered. It's a good idea with this to make sure that when you're heating up the plate, you're doing it on low. Otherwise it can make a slightly intimidating sound. But as long as you do it on low, we're all good. So while heating them on the plate, you want to start out on low. It's starting to get nice and warm now, so we're going to turn it up a little bit. And we'll be back once it's ready to go. Okay, hands washed, ready to go. And we're going to put on our first snag. Got a good sizzle there. So sausages are loaded on, they're cooking nice and fast. Having to turn them really quickly now just so they don't burn. Got a really good heat on there. We'll keep them turned so that we get some nice and evenly cooked snags for the end. Since the sausages are cooking nicely, we're going to start moving them around, try and use some of the space a bit more efficiently so we can get our onions on there. Very hot, I might even turn it down a little bit more so that we don't burn them. Right, so those are looking really good. Let's get some of them off and get them on some bread.
Thanks, Alan. You've done a great job cooking up a feed for us today. Now, cleaning this guy down is really simple. You do have to wait for the hot plate to cool down. Never put cold water on a hot plate. You're going to cause some damage and maybe even crack it. Same goes with camp ovens and anything cast iron. So wait for this guy to cool down. Don't scrub and scratch it. All you need is some warm detergent and wash it down like you'd wash dishes at home. Now the guys are having a feed. The stove's cooling down. Really was a good demonstration on how much food you can cook on this thing in a really short time. It's really hot. You would have noticed that we only use low temperature. You can really fire this thing up, but it's just not needed in this case. A lot of potential for families and gatherings. The Coleman stove really is hard to beat. So feel free to come in and check it out at Any Tent World. You can see it on our website as well, and some of the positive reviews customers have left about it. Thank you.